guys, we're talking about billionaires. Like, I'm not even sure that a billionaire actually has the capability to be like a good person, because I'm not sure you can, stack up that many, I don't know, doubloons, let's say, being a great person out here, guys. I'm just gonna be honest here. And we seem to kind of be going back and forth and figuring out if Jay-Z had something to do with this. Did he not? I don't know, right? Do I know? Absolutely not, right? Apparently no one else does also, because we're going back and forth with either he did something or he didn't do something. Either he's associated or he's not associated. Or the person who basically came out with the claim from the lawyer from Texas basically says, you know what? He did this to me when I was younger, but then the interview, you can basically tell that she's not kind of all there, right? So do you believe someone who's not all there just for the sake of believing them to defame someone, let's say, right? But apparently, based off this title here, a judge has ruled a Jay-Z lawsuit can move forward. That's intriguing. Right. But it's a suggestion via a channel member. Let's go ahead and jump into this immediately, see where this takes us, guys. Let's brainstorm a little bit.
And a federal judge has ruled the woman alleging she was raped by Jay-Z and Sean Diddy Combs can remain anonymous.
Okay.
The woman says both men raped her at a party when she was 13 years old. Jay-Z's legal team had fought to get the case dismissed, arguing his accuser should have to reveal her name. But the judge disagreed. ABC's Morgan Norwood has the latest.
It's a power play. Obviously.
A legal victory for the woman who is suing Jay-Z for allegedly raping her when she was 13. A federal judge ruling the woman can proceed with the case while remaining anonymous, at least for now.
For now.
The judge also chastising the lawyers representing Jay-Z, accusing them of trying to fast-track the judicial process by repeatedly filing motions to reveal the identity of the Jane Doe to have the case dismissed. The judge writing in a 5-page brief that the Carter's lawyers' relentless filing of combative motions containing inflammatory language and ad hominem attacks is inappropriate, a waste of judicial resources, and a tactic unlikely to benefit his client. The court will not fast-track the judicial process merely because the counsel demands it.
Yeah, because guys, think about this here. Like, what is this doing for Jay-Z's business? Again, right? He's a businessman, right? You get what I mean here? Not a business. Man, I think that's what he said in one of his songs here, guys. But the thing is, this is harming his business. So, of course, what he wants to do is kind of get this brushed under the rug as fast as humanly possible. Like, bro, if he did something, then obviously you need to be punished for that. That's just how things are, bro. I don't care how rich you are, right? But obviously he has the type of money, basically FU money, right, to continuously put motions in after motions in after motions in. Like, his lawyers know exactly how this is affecting his business, right? So that's the reason why they're doing it, and that's the reason why he's basically directing them to do it. Right?
This latest legal twist coming after the recently filed civil lawsuit by Jane Doe, claiming that Jay-Z, whose real name is Sean Carter, and P. Diddy, drugged and raped a 13-year-old girl at an after-party after the MTV Music Awards in 2000, while an unnamed celebrity watched. Jay-Z has vehemently denied all the allegations, putting out this statement 2 weeks ago, writing in part, "This is a blackmail attempt." The multi-platinum artist, who was 30 at the time, now a business mogul with decades of hits to his name, with songs like Run This Town.
No, don't play that. Nope, copyright. Nope. Bro, next. Yes.
Attorneys have denied everything about Jane Doe's account and pointed to some alleged inconsistencies in her story.
It's not just that this story is a lie and that it's not true. It's provably, demonstrably false. This never happened.
The judge writing that
a lot of that is coming from, obviously, even the father. Like, she said blatantly a couple of things. Like, hey, listen, the father, her father went to go pick her up. It was like she lived upstate New York or something like that. And he was like, listen, if I did that, I would remember doing that. Okay, that's a long journey. That's not something I'll basically forget that ever happened. And the father even says, like, this is a little weird. This doesn't make any sense. My daughter is a little, different.
While Jane Doe can remain anonymous for now, she may be required to reveal her identity at a later date to allow Jay-Z's lawyers to collect facts necessary to prepare for trial.
Okay.
Oftentimes, when someone is accused of a crime like this, the accuser doesn't want to be named. And if they are forced to be named, we have seen certain people decide to drop the lawsuit altogether.
Morgan Norwood, thank you.
That's the reality here. Now, guys, I want to point out something. Something else here. Listen, I understand the Me Too movement and all this other stuff, guys, right, was definitely important for specifically women coming from like a specific time period in history where the casting couch was real, all of these things were wild, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? But there are many, many, many times where there are instances where women kind of do just make things up, and they're just not true. And then you have these men who have their character basically assassinated and annihilated because when all of these news agencies are basically done completely, let's say, running through the story, I'm trying to say it nicely, right? They'll basically print, oh, none of this was true. He was found innocent, blah, 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 in the fine print. You get what I mean here, guys? Just so they said they did it so they can kind of, move past the defamation claims that are going to come, right? Specifically, if this isn't true. The fact is that none of us know, absolutely. But what we do know is that her father, the girl's father, has already said, nah, bro, I didn't pick her up. I don't know what she's talking about. That didn't, like, in his mind, none of this happened. If the main thing on this, if the main piece of the story, well, so the secondary piece of the story is that the father dropped her off and picked her up in Manhattan when they live upstate New York. Okay, when that happened, he says, "I don't remember none of that." That sounds like something I would remember. So where is the story coming from? She didn't tell me these things, etc., etc., etc. Yes. But again, if it is true, he deserves to be punished for it, bro. Period. But keep in mind the damage that this is doing to his brand, specifically if it didn't happen. I think that's one of the things that generally the Me Too movement kind of got wrong in these instances, where you have the ability to kind of just accuse someone of anything absolutely terrible, right? While not being able to kind of fix the damage that was done, because generally these type of claims destroy men instantly, right? So that's the thing, and I know men's wants and needs are not to the point of actual relevancy, specifically coming from the left. But this is actual damage that's being done, and we don't even know if the story is true. And the other side that's being accused has no idea who the person is. So they can't even actually dig into anything to see. But also at the same time, because this man is so powerful, I'm not sure I would even back the process, this one here. But at the same time here, it's like, whoa, bro. So are we saying that only excessively powerful men have the ability to have things blamed on them openly without any recourse? That's a little rough for me personally. But because he is so powerful, I don't know about all of that, bro. Maybe you shouldn't. But if it was just like randomly Joe Blow down from the bodega in the corner, right, then okay. Maybe you should give him the information so he could be like, that doesn't make any sense. And then they did point out something interesting at the end here. Like once the name is found out, sometimes the cases get dropped. Right? So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. I'll follow it. If you guys have any other videos or information you want me to check out, I definitely would like to kind of fill in some blanks here, guys. But either way, in the meantime, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy your day thoroughly. This is my lightsaber. Hey guys, you guys subscribe to the other channels? Logical Movie Reviews with Mr. L. Boyd, along with Mr. L. Boyd Music. Oh, also, Mr. L. Boyd Discusses. Guys, check it out. And if you haven't heard it today, it's amazing.